It's interesting now because the bromance between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is well and truly over, and Musk has been very critical, of course, of this bill. But is now even threatening to launch his own political party if it passes. In a post on X, he said, if this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican Uni Party so that people actually have a voice. Kristin, I mean, this feud shows no sign of ending, but a new political party? What is Musk doing?
It's a little bit crazy. I will say he does have some good points about this bill. I mean, it adds a further $2.4 trillion to our debt. America's already $37 trillion in debt. This is not sustainable, this level of spending. And there are very few people in Washington, D.C. who seem to have an appetite for spending cuts, which our country so desperately needs. But yes, third parties in America are typically doomed for failure. Starting a third party, if Musk did it, it would also automatically alienate all of Trump's supporters who would see that as sort of hostile to Trump. And of course, Elon Musk isn't going to get any support from leftists. Democrats in this country can't stand him. So Musk would be better off trying to sort of shape and influence the Republican Party from the outside. You know, he's not in the administration anymore, but he's still a wildly popular and very influential figure, and he should try to influence the Republican Party. I actually wrote for Sky News recently about the fact that Elon Musk and Donald Trump must bury the hatchet and move on for the good of the Republican Party. Both of these men have skills and traits that are very different from each other, but very important to this political movement.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very, very fair point. And look, while all this is going on, our Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is still yet to secure a face-to-face meeting with the president. And he was asked this morning when he expects to have a meeting with Trump. This is what he said.
When do you expect to sit down with Donald Trump?
Oh, when we have a meeting, we'll have a meeting. And when it's scheduled, that will occur. Okay. We'll see each other a lot in the last months of the year. That's when summit season occurs, whether Australia and the United States are both members, of course, of the G20, of the Quad, of APEC.
And look, our Foreign Minister Penny Wong is currently in Washington and is trying to direct her counterpart Marco Rubio to lock in a meeting. But Kristin, I spoke about this earlier. I just think it's laughable that our Prime Minister is so far behind in his relationship with Trump that he's now banking on a series of upcoming summits in the hope for a meeting. What does it say about how Donald Trump views the Australian leader? Do you think we're on the back foot?
You know, I think Donald Trump, like all Americans, values the United States' great relationship with Australia. But there's been a lot going on right now. The president's been very busy, of course, with what was going on in Iran and now passing this big, beautiful bill. But secondly, it doesn't help your prime minister that he has made some very unflattering comments about Donald Trump in the past. As silly as it may seem, these are the kinds of things that President Trump takes very seriously. When people say unkind or unflattering things about him, he does tend to hold grudges. So I do think this meeting will happen eventually, but for a few reasons, it's just been pushed off for a bit.